welcome back all. I am Jay Atkins. Without further ado, VeryGames versus We Got Game. Second map now live. Pistols underway. VeryGames on your CT side. We Got Game on T side. Is of course, it's not Inferno. It's going to be Dust 2 for some reason. For once, HLTV.org seems to have the order wrong. That's going to be the Pistols going to VeryGames. So, arguably one of VeryGames' stronger maps here. I think probably, well, not saying that, they don't have any weak maps, I suppose, but Dust 2 is definitely one of the stronger maps in the French scene. UK and France, definitely Dust 2 experts, so. All comes back from the good old CSS days. Where you had VeryGames and the old Dignitas Birmingham Salvo squad duking it out left, right and centre. Anyway, Smith with the PP19 kill. That's Lipton taken down early. This will be an eco bash, of course. Scream with the FAMAS headshot onto Happy. Shocks from the double doors. Opens up into Uzi as well. So only Kenny to find now. And Kenny will be shut down by Existence. That's going to be a 2-0 scoreline. VeryGames going to be looking to close this out in, well, fairly stylish fashion, you would think, after the victory on Nuke. Could have perhaps potentially closed that out a little bit earlier. So, for those just tuning in, let's give you the quick roster rundown, of course. I pull up the right video, there we go. So, it's going to be Existence, MBK, Shocks, Scream, and Smiths. That's your standard 5 from VeryGames. No surprises whatsoever. For We Got Game, it's going to be Happy, Kenny S, Lipton, Uzi, and GMX. That concludes your roster rundown. Third round now underway. So, Scream peppering away, looking for a good tag with his FAMAS. Not hit anything as of yet, though. 4 P250s and 1 Deagle in play right now for WGG. First kill going the way of VeryGames. Brought back by Uzi's P250, though. Does mean they now have an M4A4 in play here. Lip thinking about going into B. He will have to go through Smiths to get into sight, though. Not exactly the easiest of tasks. More FAMAS spray from Existence on long. He hit Uzi a little bit, but nobody else. Smith's going to start to rotate through lower B as well. Let's take a look at this overview because, as you can see, it seems like they're only going mid. So Smiths will find one. Can he find the second? Indeed he does. Uzi and Kenny both shut down by Smiths. After moving forward with that Deagle, he will be taken down by Existence, and that's the eco bash is now out of the way. Only one casualty that round, Shocks, and he will retrieve his M4A4 as well. So no harm, no foul. First gun round coming up. Kenny on the AWP as well, so let's see what Kenny can do here. Chance that he will face Smiths if Smiths decides to go mid. No, Smith's going to make the leap. It looks like he's going to be watching short here, so Kenny probably not going to get to see Smiths for the foreseeable future. Uzi might know if he's not careful. Then again, Smiths has moved, so Uzi should be safe if he does push short. Existence on the AWP as well. He's going to be one-shotted by Kenny. AWP on AWP kill. Still got Smiths to find though, so chance that we could see another AWP on AWP engagement. So it's been kind of indicative what we've seen from WGG. They get this one-man advantage and then VeryGames just reposition. This is one of the things that they're so good at. There's 2 teams in the scene that can do this, VeryGames and NIP. And, well, the way that VeryGames and NIP reposition themselves after taking the initial casualty, it kind of negates the advantage that you're going to get from having that first pick. So you can expect to see, yeah, you can already see VeryGames shifting around the map. So as long as they read this correctly, one man doesn't a round make. Smith's taking fire, so he's going to fall out of B. Does mean the bomb will go down on B here. Shocks, and is MBK actually going to be coming that way? What's MBK doing? MBK holding his ground. Kenny with the AWP kill onto Smiths. Shocks going to take down Happy, but I think damage has been done here. It's a 3-on-3 with the bomb ticking, so they are going to fall back. They've realised that they don't have enough time, especially considering they've got 2 AWPs in play as well. That makes retaking that B site not impossible, just improbable. So We Got Game going to get the first T side, first round of the T side here. Of course, it's pretty important that they perform to the best of their ability here because they lose the first map and it is best of 3. So if they lose on Dust 2, that's GG, of course. We'll try my best to cover the games that are going on right now in the European Championships as well. We do have Denmark and Hungary at 11. That, I think, is most definitely doable. The 10 o'clock game, perhaps not, though. Oh! Kenny not letting shocks pass. But yeah, the 10 o'clock game probably not going to happen now. I think that's already started. Ooh, double HE and smoke going down, but Smith's having none of it. He picks up the return kill onto GMX, bringing it back to a 4-on-4. I'll make that a 4-on-3. Uzi taking down Smiths in reply, so that's both AWPs now out of play for VeryGames. Uzi going to go long as well, so it seems like we got game going to push the advantage over towards long now. They're going to leave Happy just to block. As you can see, he's just going to chill in pit for the time being. Stop MBK from grabbing the frag. Uzi does reply though with the AK-47. 1-man advantage now for GMX. For GMX, I should say for WGG, sorry. Smoke cover going out over towards the cross. This should lead to a plant. VeryGames are not going to contest this. Uzi feeling confident enough for a safe plant, so... Yep, as you can see, VeryGames are going to chill out in mid for 10. Fact, no, looks like Scream's going to commit to this. He's thinking about it at the very least. Nah, discretion. Yep, there we go. The better part of Valor, like, you know what? Yeah, let's not. So, they do retrieve one of the AWPs. You would think that would be handed over to Smiths. And this bomb will explode, so we're going to see a 3-2 scoreline now. And a potential here for a very light buy. Might see a FAMAS or two. Let's just see, does this force a buy at all? Yep, there's an M4A1 and M4A4. In fact, M4A4s, so they're not doing too badly for cash. Obviously, just Kevlar and 3 of them, though. But they're going up against AK, so Helmsmit's not exactly devastatingly important. Kenny, got to be careful here. Does not want to take a double HE, as you can see. He's going to get out of dodge, though, so... Only losing 41 HP because of that grenade. Scream spotting MBK, so he knows the crossfire setup on mid here. Could potentially knock a split back with that crossfire the way it is. Well, MBK has moved to the double doors now. Anyway, Smiths with the opening kill. That's going to be the AWP pick onto Kenny S. AWP on AWP. Second one from Smiths onto Lipton. Is he going to find the third here? He does find the third. Uzi going to be taken down for the smoke. HE to follow it up. Happy moving through mid. Secures the headshot to existence, but probably case too little too late here as he gets a second kill onto MBK though. Back to a 3-on-2 now. Well, 3-on-1. It's the one thing about VeryGames, if you're too stagnant after getting kills like that, they are going to flank around you and figure out exactly how to take you out. Now there's GMX with the headshot onto Smiths. That's a key kill. He's not going to commit to this, I don't think. Be foolish to do so. I mean, he's just on the receiving end of 2 flashbangs, so he knows that there's at least 2 facing the tunnels. And he's just giving away the fact that he's exiting tunnels as well by picking up those 2 grenades, and he will be shut down by shocks. Kind of crazy that he faced that, to be honest. Even after switching out the AWP, the AK, I wouldn't have gone 2-on-1 against VeryGames, considering that... then again, he might not have known the angle from the second flashbang. He might have thought they were both coming in from straight ahead, but... probably would have been able to figure out that one came from side, one came from back sight, so... You're talking about a 90-degree crossfire there. It's not exactly easy to take back. So, again, GoTV really having problems. I will reconnect after the 7th round here. 4-2 the current scoreline, of course. And ecoed up. We got game. Going to be struggling here, so this should go 5-2. Especially with Shocks picking up the opening kill. Existence with the M4A1. Shocks for his second frag. Eventually shut down by Kenny, but Existence going to take the kill into Kenny as well. After your last man standing now. P250 frag onto Scream. Nicely done. Just get good damage onto Smiths as well and secures the kill onto Smiths. So 2-on-1 now. I think Happy might be free. In fact, he's going to face again. Yep, he does manage to get his third headshot. That's going to be Existence shut down. So it's now 1-on-1. And he get the kill with the pistol. Ooh, he's brought real low down to 4 HP. MBK has the bomb as well, so it's not like it's not like he has a weapon to save, does Happy. MBK forced to use his USP. 250 against USP. MBK on the receiving end of some serious damage as well. And 4A4 picked up now, so he's managed to bang a new clip into that M4A4, which gives him the advantage and the frag. 5-2 now the scoreline. And like I said, I'm just going to retry real quickly and hopefully get rid of that nasty Go TV lag. Come on, Go. You're only loading from an SSD. There we go. So, looking at the overview, it seems like WGG are going for a standard spread and pick. Happy watching long, Uzi watching mid, Kenny from Death Alley, and GMX and Lip in the tunnels. So, HE prepping mid. Uzi's going to be leading the way up onto short, so A-High does seem open here. Smith probably will be covering it from sight, though. Where is Smith? Let's have a look. In fact, who was that on A then? Shocks, it must have been, yeah. So, mid push coming in. MBK with one frag, second frag for the door. Both of them door bang headshots. Uzi and GMX shut down. Lip eventually taking Scream down, but MBK's still alive though, so. As you can see, Existence has pushed all the way through A-High. AK-47 frag from Lip. Existence going to reply though. And there's now a 3-on-1 with just Kenny left to find here. 30 seconds for Kenny to save out this AWP. It is quite a big save. I think the VeryGames are hunting, yep. MBK going to start to push out a little bit here. In fact, yeah, is he going to? Let's find out where MBK actually is. Can't really tell from the overview. Tell he was mid, but couldn't tell which side he was. So MBK is going to commit to this. He's shut down here by Kenny. Perhaps a little bit too cocky there, but saying that, time's going to run down, so it doesn't matter. It's not like Kenny can get the plant here. So, best part of 6k saved by Kenny that round. Good save, considering. But it's getting to the point where we got game need to be picking up rounds. 6-2 the current scoreline, 9th round of the first half of the second map here in the ESL Pro Series. Kenny missing the pick. He didn't see the cross either, so I won't have called whether it was early or late. It doesn't particularly matter that much because there's only one weapon in play, and that's Kenny's. Scream could find himself in a bit of a crossfire. Good flashbang support though. Moves him with the M4A1. Finds one frag. Uzi does cut him down though. Shock's facing up mid. He will find bullets. Uzi dropped to 9 HP. Did do a bit of damage in return though. Shock's down to 33. Uzi going to pass off his weapon, so I guess that's gone over to GMX. Just make sure of that. Indeed it did. Shocks with the headshot to Kenny, so lucky go for WGG as Existence shuts down this long entry. Uzi taken down. GMX coming up through A-High though. Just leaves Happy alive. Where is he? He's on A side. Does manage to get that frag onto Existence as well, so he's now in a 2-on-1 here. Got to retrieve the bomb from mid if he doesn't want to stand a chance in this round, though. I don't think VeryGames are going to particularly go frag hunting against an AWP. Well, spoke too soon, actually. Smith is having none of it. He will be shut down. That was overconfident, though, by Smith with the USP. And there goes the time. So, 7-2 now the scoreline. And BK trying to rush down Happy as well. So let's take a peek at that scoreboard. It's been a while since we have done so. First place Shocks, 12-2-5. Above that 2-1 KDR. Smith's not far behind, 9-1-5. And third place is actually going to be Happy, 8-1-8. Nice pick from Kenny onto Shocks. That does mean the approach to A is open now. Let's have a look at the actual A site itself. Only existence to deal with over there, as you can see. B has yet to really move yet. Now here we go. MBK from short. Finds the headshot onto GMX. Second kill onto Uzi as well. Happy going to pick up the P250 kill. I think he might want to stick with that P250. He seems like an absolute beast with the P250. I think the majority of his kills have come from the pistol so far. So, Scream moving through on short. Finds 2 frags. Lip and Happy both taken down. Kenny's still alive here. This is kind of what we've seen for the most part. Kenny being the last man standing. Not being freaked out by those flashbangs either. That's good play from Kenny. Most people would have just dropped straight down to A ramp from that. So, one-on-one. Health advantage in favour of Kenny. And he does clutch it. Nicely done. So like I said in the first game, Kenny can give VeryGames problems on Dust 2. Not only does he know them intimately, he's also an absolutely outstanding Dust 2 player as well. So, for those of you just tuning in, let's give you the quick roster rundown whilst we've got a little bit of dead time here. VeryGames, of course, Existence, MBK, Shock, Scream, and Smiths. No surprise with that roster. We got game going to be Happy, Kenny S, Lipton, Uzi, and GMX. So, 11th round now underway. Second map of the best of 3, of course. The first going the way of VeryGames on Nuke. VeryGames are eco here, so chance for We Got Game to actually pick up a good round. They could make this 7-4. Especially with that kill from GMX. Scream also taking damage through the door as well. Long push coming in. Happy taking a lot of fire down to 23 HP, but finds 2 frags with, well, I guess he was only intending to take down MBK, but Scream was a bit unfortunate. He kind of strafed into the line of fire, though. So, Lip with the final frag. 7-4 now the scoreline. And it looks like VeryGames struggling to buy up here. We've got 2 FAMASs in play, so, in fact, 3 FAMASs now. And just Kevlar, no helmets. This is intriguing because you saw we did have 3 on long there for a second, so VeryGames seem to have anti-stratted something against WGG. Uzi being caught in those lower B tunnels. Did do more, well, in fact, didn't take any damage, and he did put 49 damage onto Smith, so good trade there for them. Nice spray coming in from Existence. Doesn't really connect. GMX down to 45 HP, but nobody else taking any dinks from that. GMX comes through the B doors. Opens up with that Galil. Happy also camping out on long. Takes the kill into Shocks as well. Shocks cannot be impressed about that. Got to check your corners, folks. So, bomb goes down on B. Looking like this is going to bring it back to a 7-5 scoreline. And We Got Game all of a sudden. Living up to their actual tag here. Kenny and Happy picking up kills. MBK did manage to grab a frag before that, but case of too little too late here. And it's looking like VeryGames will be potentially eco again. I wish you could check the cache. I think they're going to be eco again here. Although actually, probably not actually. Probably the reason they went for the FAMASs is so they could lose this round and still be able to buy. So I anticipate of a gun round here. We'll find out in a second. It doesn't look that way. Looks like they're going to be saving for Smith's AWP. It's all up to Smith's here to get the job done. Let's take a look at this overview. It looks like a fairly standard mid-stack here right now for We Got Game. Probably going to work for a split. As you can see, the bomb is moving into a B. Scream. Where is Scream, though? Ah, he's over towards Goose. Okay. Shocks is going to bump into Happy here. Can he find the frag? Indeed he does. He's capturing himself an AK-47 now. That's 2 weapons in play for VeryGames here. Chance of an eco victory now. Special of Existence delaying them like that. Picking up the kill as well. 2 frags, in fact. Uzi and GMX both taken down. Shocks with the AK headshot. Kenny, your last man standing now, and he will be chopped down by Shocks' AK. TK, but round was won anyway, so no biggie. 8-5 now the scoreline, and a very good eco victory there from VeryGames. Capturing that AK on long did go a long way to setting them in good stead. So, all assault rifles here, apart from Kenny S on the AWP. So, a methodical setup right now by WGG. Looks like they are going to be starting to take over Catwalk. Nobody A-high to deal with, so if they can get in here. Well, VeryGames have done a good job of using what flashbangs they have to hold us up. As you can see, Scream did start to make a bit of a rotation here, so he's going to stay mid for the time being so he can be on fast rotation. Uzi's going to have to be careful here. That flashbang won't get the job done. Second one might, though. Oh, he's not going to face. So, just putting his smoke out. M4A1 spray coming in. Secures the frag onto GMX with the headshot. Kenny S with the counter pick onto MBK. Scream from below. Finds the headshot onto Kenny. Uzi with the AK-47. Can he pick up this kill? Indeed he does. Smith's from behind though on a high. Bomb has gone down. 2-on-1 here. Lip, your last man standing from We Got Game. AK-47 in hand. Can he find the 7.62 rounds? Probably not. Indeed he can. Smith picks up the USP headshot through the box, and the defusal will come in from Shocks now to make it a 9-5 scoreline. And VeryGames looking good for a victory in 2 here in this best of 3. What time are we on right now? We're looking at 10:30, so I would say the chances of me jumping in for the Denmark game looking pretty good right now. Well, last round of the half underway now. Let's take a peek at the scoreboard. So he's done what? First place going to be Shocks, 16-2 and 8, 2-1 KDR. Smith's in second. Sorry, not going to be Smith's. In fact, it's going to be Kenny in second, 13-1 and 8, and third place is going to be Happy, 13-1 and 11. So between Kenny and Happy, they've been kind of carrying WGG. If it wasn't for those, this would be a fairly one-sided game. The Shock's going to shut down Kenny and Happy. That does not bode well for them. Lip moving through, though, finds himself a frag and an assist with GMX. Flashbang's going out. 3-on-2 here, but... Oh, Existence goes aggressive, runs out of B, opens up onto GMX, secures the frag. And that's going to leave Lipton very vulnerable. Doesn't get the kill. Smith just ducks out of the way of his crosser. And that is going to be a 10-5 half, which does set up VeryGames for a fairly comfortable victory here, if you ask me. And you can see this from the scoreboard right now. Shocks leading the way. 18-2 and 8, so he's at about a 2.1 KDR at this point. Sorry, no, would be more like 2.3, I guess. GG, my math skills. So, a short boost here from WGG. But the counter to that is a long push, and that's exactly what has materialised here. Flashbang going to hold him up, but the smoke is... Oh, nice HE, though. That HE will do damage. Kenny with the kill onto MBK. Smith's coming up from A, and he will find one frag, eventually shut down by GMX, but it's... positional advantage right now for VeryGames. Still, though, good kill from GMX. They've been Scream now, last man standing, so any positional gain that they've made has been neutralised by the fact there's only, well, was only Scream left standing. And that's going to be a much needed pistol round under We Got Game's belt. So 10-6, And you'd have to say, with no plant, there's a chance this could go 10-8. Although don't be surprised if VeryGames pull off an eco or manage to get a cheeky plant out of this next round. Lovely go TV lag. Let's see if Shox can get himself a P250 kill and secure a weapon here. Mass fire coming in from Uzi. First kill going the way of MBK into GMX though. Scream with the headshot to Uzi as well. And it's like Kenny's going to pick up a kill onto Shox. Beautiful USP play. MBK as well dropping Kenny. So, one-man advantage. Oh, okay, I was going to say one-man advantage. That's P90's devastating. I was going to say one-man advantage, but before I could even get the sentence out, it went one-man advantage the opposite way. So I could have said it, I suppose, but I'd have to be prescient to have actually realised that was going to happen. So, 10-7. We got game looking like they could claw their way back into this. 10-5 half, if they can secure the first gun round. It's a respectable scoreline, you know. Put some 10-9 behind, but VeryGames are really good with weapons on the T side, so I do see this still being a two-mapper. Slow walk into upper B. I always feel the urge to like whisper when this happens, because I guess because of casting at land, you can't give anything away. But again, why would you scream? Oh my God, they're going stealthy! Doesn't make any sense, does it? So I will whisper. Who's he going to start his rotation? Here we go. Upper B being pushed hard. A lot of fire onto sight. Kenny misses his op shot as well. Smith with a kill onto Happy, and that's going to be the kill onto Kenny. That's the 2 key kills here. Lipton, he did kill 2 last time this happened, but he's done it again as well. He's leveled it back up. Good play from Lipton. Proving it's not all about the Happy and Kenny show. Uzi coming in from behind. He's going to look for the backstab. Doesn't get it because, well, target already dead before he got there. Uzi with the final kill. And that will leave a defusal. But early plant from VeryGames, so I say early plant. It means they can have a good, healthy buy run. If they lose that, they'll be able to buy again, but so, there is the defusal. 10-8 now the scoreline. And this should be a full fat buy from VeryGames right now. You're going to see all the accoutrements. I don't even feel like I'm being, what would be the term, condescending when I say accoutrement when I'm casting 2 French teams. It seems somehow apropos. So, flashes onto long. WGG going to get off a cheeky little nail onto long. That's going to do 21 damage to MBK. Let's have a look at this overview right now. It seems like VeryGames spreading for that VeryGames pick strat. They will force an entry relatively soon, though. Looking like probably going to leave it up to MBK and Smiths here in an A split. Watch out for Existence and Scream to Peel. That's exactly what they're doing now, so A attack should come in momentarily. And we got games still being honest at B as well. You can see there's no rotation made as of yet. Happy and Lipton still quite deep on site. 49 seconds for VeryGames to commit to this, so any second now they will start to push. Kenny with the opening kill onto Existence Mind. MBK exiting long. Shox with the reply kill onto GMX. Uzi from the side. Smith's going to take down Kenny though. Uzi for his second frag. He's going to keep them in this. 3 on 2 here. Nice. Smith with his second frag though. Back to a 2 on 2. Positional advantage in favour of VeryGames. Shox with the high ground. Crossfire set up from Smiths as well. Although he got too aggressive. Happy coming from behind as well. So that's bomb down on Cross here. VeryGames probably going to lose this. Yep, indeed they will. Not much that Shox could do in that situation. You have to retrieve the bomb, get the plant, and win a 2 on 1. All from a position of disadvantage of having low health and having the bomb down on Cross like that. So, first gun run goes the way of We Got Game, and that is now 10-9. 20th round of the second map to come. So, we got 3 AKs, a Galil, and a P250. VeryGames struggling for money. as we saw previously, don't count VeryGames out just because they don't have cash. They can afford P250s, they can get kills. Anyway, Kenny with a close range ARP kill onto Shocks. That means they're like a little down here. A second kill from Kenny as well. It takes down Existence. Scream going to push onto Lip. Are we going to see Kenny pick up his third kill? Indeed we are. Nice hat-trick kill. He's going for the 4-man now. Finds the 4-man. Cheeky George Foreman. Lean, mean, ARPing machine right now is Kenny. He's on for the ace here. I'll stick with Kenny just in case it is going to be the ace. Because I do not want GoTV to rob this from me. So, MBK, top of a ramp. He's got an idea where Kenny is. I don't think he wants to give him the ace. MBK, the sort of player that will probably kill in console before giving it up. No ace, but still, nice George Foreman. Who's he going to scumbag steal it with the M4A1? That is now tied game, 10 each here. As you can see, Kenny actually leading the way, 21, 2, and 12. So he's not far from being 2-1 against arguably the best team in the world at this point. Second place is going to be Shocks, 19, 3, and 13. And third place, that would be Smiths, I should say, 15, 2, and 12. Here we go, heavy B push, as you can see. Why Autodyne Select not show me that, I don't know. Lip with the first kill. Second kill to boot as well. MBK with one AK-47 reply, but damage has been done to Sentry as Happy's going to pick up a kill. Kenny with the ARP. MBK now last man standing 3-on-1 with just 40 HP. He will be backstabbed, and that will be the lead to We Got Game. So, for the first time in this ESL Pro Series game, we do see We Got Game with a one-round lead. That's largely in part because of Kenny and Happy, as you can see. Only two members from We Got Game with positive KDRs. That's not to take away from Lipton, though. Whenever Lipton's been needed, he has stepped up to the plate for We Got Game here on Dust 2. Good ARP pick from Kenny. Kenny's on fucking fire with that ARP at the moment. There's 5 kills on the bounce of that AWP. It's $4,750 well spent. Well, Lip going to get the M4A1 kill. Not looking good for VeryGames here. MBK still has that. I was going to say still has the AK, but doesn't make much of a difference at this point because it is now a 3-on-2 with positional advantage in favour of WGG. Kenny with the pistol kill. MBK from pit. Does manage to drop Kenny, so that is that ARP now down. 6 kills for $4,750 though. Kenny not doing too bad for himself. So, 2-on-1. Is MBK going to think about pushing this anytime soon, or is he just going to save? You can see the bomb in front of him, so he does have time to go A if he wants to. He's going to commit to it. Don't think Happy would have heard that pickup, unless he's got, you know, the greatest headset in the world. Definitely would have heard that, though. And there's the frag. So, 2 runs now the difference. We Got Game giving VeryGames a run for the money here. I was going to say game then, but that'll be redundant to say the least. As you can see, Kenny's the reason why. Pretty much that 2-1 KDR. So, initial smokes going out. Full buy for VeryGames this round. 4 AKs, 1 ARP. Let's see what Smiths is. He's going to make his way up onto short, so again the GoTV relay starts to lag on me. Awesome. GMX with the M4A1 headshot to start the round off, so 1-man advantage right now for We Got Game. Let's battle the 2 French Mastodons. Here we go. Incendiary. Is that an incendiary? Yep, indeed it was. HE to cover it as well. So, Kenny content to chill out on A. Bomb is currently down and shot. Now here we go. Scream coming through mid. Secures the kill onto Lipton. Flashbang going off onto mid as well. That's going to force VeryGames back. Need to think about retrieving that bomb. There we go. There's the bomb being picked back up. So, bomb now on MBK. Where's he going? He's going into the B tunnels. Happy going to be flashed. He can't really contest this now, so B site under VeryGames control. 4 on 4, health advantage in favour of We Got Game. Positional, well, not anymore. Positional advantage in favour of VeryGames. The shock secures the kill onto Uzi. GMX at window. He's got Kenny to help out as well. But he's been... Oh, nice. 180 kill, though. Is Kenny going to come for this? Looks like no. He's going to just set up for exit kills here. So, VeryGames stop the rot. They're going to bring it back to a 12-11. Break the momentum of WGG. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. Whilst that bomb explodes, I will retry real quickly. And hopefully get rid of this nasty Go TV lag. So, 24th round of your second map here in this best of 3 series between VeryGames and We Got Game. And this Dust 2 game has been much closer than anticipated. I did say, though, Kenny is an absolute monster on Dust 2. So not surprised that he's at a... Is he at a 2-1? Pretty much, yeah. Not much particularly going on so far. A lot of respect being shown. Still 5 on 5, as you can see. It looks like VeryGames setting up again for that A split here. For my money, they've had more success towards B. They want to stay away from Kenny if at all possible. GMX with the opening kill, so 1-man advantage. VeryGames going to have to do something special to level this back up as Uzi bangs away onto the door. It's MBK taken down, so what was now a 1-man advantage has been doubled to a 2-man advantage. Make that a 3-man advantage. In fact, no, sorry, Shock's got a kill just before that, so still only 2 members. But that was the kill that puts Kenny on 2-1. Bomb will go down for the extra cash. This is merely a consolation plant, nope. Ooh, bad flash from Smiths. That was uncharacteristic. Kenny going to be taken down. Perhaps a little bit overconfident. Hard not to be when you're ripping it up the way that he is. And a good kill from Smiths. Smiths going to play this bomb as well. Can't stop the box bang though. And there we go, there's the frag. Oh, Happy going to grab the AWP. Uzi going to grab the defusal. And then he's going to go 13-11. So... We Got Game might very well take this into the third map, which from my understanding will be Inferno. Still time for VeryGames to get the momentum back though. They are forcing a buy here. Cash will not be an issue for We Got Game. Be able to buy it after this one as well. So a ton of AK fire at those mid double doors, but no connections. Shock's down to 35 HP. I guess he must have been tagged by Kenny at some point. No, it's going to be towards upper B. So this is exactly what VeryGames need to do in my estimation. They need to stay away from Kenny. He's been the deciding factor in this game. Happy as well to a degree, but not as much as Kenny. Now here we go. GMX on the leap down. Takes down Existence with the M4A1. Beautiful headshot. Time that push off shot to perfection. So Kenny waiting patiently. He's not going to see anything. Kenny is a smart enough player where if he realizes that he's the deciding factor, he will switch it up and go B if they keep attacking B though. So VeryGames do need to keep Kenny honest at the very least. Smith's coming up onto short. Can he find the frag? No. Uzi taking Smith down. MBK replying. Still a 1-man advantage for We Got Game. And it's going to be Kenny on site as well. Finds the frag onto Screaming. You can see just straight away MBK's like, nope, don't want any part of you. Still comes to face though. And there's the frag from Lipton. So 14-11. And as you can see, the deciding factor is definitely Kenny. 28 and 14, 2-1 KDR. Second place going to be Shock, 23, 4 and 18. And third place honour, that falls to, we have to say, to Happy, 19, 2 and 15. So there's 2 players in server who are playing better than the other 8, and that's the reason why we got game right now are 3 rounds up. Smiths and Scream with the opening kills. Opening VeryGames kills, that is. Shocks was dropped before that, but... Well, 1-man advantage on a very light buy right now for VeryGames. They need to retrieve some of the weapons that they've just removed from We Got Game. There's the frag from Happy. Tries to get that cheeky flashbang. I think he did more damage to himself though than anybody else with that flashbang. So, VeryGames thinking about a save here. No, they're going to be pushing it. And BK keeping an eye out for the AWP of Kenny S. Kenny S is dead, but that AWP might still be up. That's why he's ever so cautiously checking out cross. As you can see, that AWP is going to be ready for him. In fact, not going to be an AWP, it's going to be an M4A1, sorry. Can never figured with GMX crouched the way he was, he would have had a rifle. Lipton with that frag with the AK-47, so... Oh, and a second one from A-Ramp as well. Usually a massively disadvantageous position is A-Ramp, so... Lipton doing really well to find those 2 frags, and that is going to be game point for We Got Game. Looking like we are going to see the third map, which should be Inferno. Which means I probably won't get to cover the Denmark game, which is kind of a shame. I was looking forward to covering Denmark. I made all the overlays and motion graphics for it as well, which is also a bit of a ball ache, but oh well. So VeryGames can win 4 on the bounce here and force an overtime victory. This will be going to a third map. I find it interesting that the skill differential at the top of the scene has started to close down, so we should be seeing a lot more games. We shouldn't be seeing that sort of 14-month, well, wasn't, yeah, it would have been 14 months, around about that Nick went on an absolute turf war, so seeing some teams out there that could potentially put up a bit of resistance is nice. Anyway, Shocks and Existence picking up 2 kills. We are going to see Happy and Lipton level it back up, though. Existence and Lipton exchanging kills again. Shocks with the AK-47 headshot to Uzi. Can he find this kill? It's 2-on-1 right now. This is to keep the VeryGames in this game, of course. And he will find the frag, so 15-12 here. Well, seems like a bit of French smack talk going on. Let's take a peek at that scoreboard real quick. Kenny S dropped below his 2-to-1 KDR at this point. 29, 4 and 16. Second place is going to be Shocks, 26, 4 and 19. And third place, that's going to go to Happy, 22, 3 and 16. So, Shocks might as well send telegram that he's there. Kenny on the short boost. He's going to get away from the HE though. Again, these two... Say these two teams, at least Kenny and VeryGames know each other so well. Flashbang onto B. HE to follow as well. Happy going to do a lot of damage. Oh! One pistol bullet, 2 headshots. Smiths and Scream sharing the same 9mm round. It was the HE that really did set that kill up though. So, 4-on-2 here. Shocks knows he absolutely has to stop the window entry. Bomb is up on Shocks, so... We got game being so smart here. Whoa! Shocks, that was impressive. I know he's clean, so I know that was just good game sense, but if that would have been a German, I think you would have seen, you know, the opposing team just leave the server at that point. So, bomb dropped on B. 1-man advantage for We Got Game, but Looks like MBK will get this bomb down. Oh, a bit of Super Mario action from Uzi as he jumps onto MBK. Said he didn't get the kill because of that. And Uzi also grabbing the second kill. So that is going to be GG. Happy saying lol. Boop, 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 boop. Where's the defusal? There you go. So that will be GG. Second map going the way of We Got Games, 16-12. Of course, the first map going the way of VeryGames. So that means we probably will switch over to Inferno here. My understanding is that will be the third map in this best of 3. So it's looking like Denmark-Hungary probably won't happen. I'm going to take a 5 to 10 minute break now whilst the teams get back in server. It's a best of 3, so the third map does tend to usually take about 10 minutes to get started. Although it is quite late, so I don't know, they might want to get started a little bit earlier. So yeah, I'm going to take a brief break. When I come back, it will be the resumption of play between We Got Game and VeryGames in the ESL Pro Series. Don't go anywhere, keep it locked. Back after this.